Hi! Alright, are you ready? This is my favorite page in like forever. So, first we're starting with gesso. That's what that stuff's called. Or no gesso. No gesso, bad gesso. Gesso's not here. No bueno. This is fluid matte medium. And I am using random dictionary pages. This is an old vintage dictionary page. I've got just little scraps of book text. What else do I have? I've got, this is more of that dictionary paper. Anyway, I'm just collaging stuff down. I wanted to go with like a vintage looking page. I really like how this turns out though. Gotta tell you. Normally, I'm like, yeah, I like that page. It's alright. This time I'm like, this is my page. This is one of my favorite pages. And there's no like 3D embellishments on it. What? What? So anyway, yeah, this is a long and not arduous. I was gonna say arduous, but it's not arduous. It's just long process. So this is a Kino sheet from the casinos because I live in Vegas. So that's free ephemera. If it's got numbers and letters on it, I'm in. So I'm just using that Kino sheet to collage down, and I think this is also a bingo sheet, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, bingo sheet. Which is good because numbers are pretty. So, unless you have to like do stuff with numbers like math, what is that? I don't know. I don't do math. I don't. It's bad. So, yeah, I'm just collaging a bunch of this down. I'm not going to cover the whole background, but I am going to put quite a bit down. As you can see, I'm treating the inclusion, that little centerpiece, exactly the same as the rest of the page, so it's not going to be any different. And yeah, just gluing some stuff down. So I hope you guys all saw my last page before this one, which was the Magic Time page, which I really liked that one too. These two both were designed kind of in the same style, that kind of vintagey old look. And I don't know why. I was feeling it. I was feeling it, you know. So, so while we're here, we need to discuss something, and I don't know how you're gonna feel about this, but I don't love Gaga's newest album. I don't do country, and it sounds very country, and blah. I'm sorry if you like country. I'm sorry because I said that I don't like country, but I'm also sorry that you think that that's music. I tease. I actually don't mind a little bit of country, but I don't want Gaga doing country. That's not what she does. That's not why I love her. So the vocals aren't bad, but meh. That's what I have to say about that. So this is some dress pattern tissue paper, and I got this from a local thrift store, and I think it was 50 cents per pattern. And I said yes, please, and bought like 8 packs of patterns, and there's so much tissue paper in each, so it's fantastic. Now, the reason I did this was just to even out the colors so that everything is more cohesive. And I knew it would be good and sheer, but you'd still be able to see through it. Plus, there's patterning on the pattern, so yeah, who'd have thunk? So, and as you can see, I'm just like kind of getting close to the edge and getting it good and wet. And then once tissue paper gets wet, it likes to tear anyway. So, I'm just using that to my advantage so I don't have to cut anything. And then I get these kind of ragged lines. So, and then on this little centerpiece, I just pieced everything together because I didn't want to use another piece of pattern paper, tissue stuff thing. So yeah, bummed about Gaga's new album. There's a couple good songs, but I'm not going. So all of her tours have been the blank ball. So there's the Monster Ball, or most of her tours anyway. The Monster Ball, the Art Rave Ball. I'm not going to the Hoedown Ball. IJS. I am just saying. That ain't happening. So, yeah. No. I'll catch her on the next tour if she goes back a little more dancey. So anyway, all right. So once all of those collage elements dried, I took finally with some gesso. I went in with some gesso and covered the page, and this will help to give the page some tooth so I can do what I wanted to do next. But it's also, again, making everything more cohesive. And then with a baby wipe, we're just going to pull up some of that gesso because we're doing kind of a wash with it. See, and then cohesive. See that? That's the word of the day, like Pee Wee Herman. So every time I say cohesive, you have to go, "Ah!" Do it. Let me know if you did it. So I don't know why this part is so long. I should have sped it up because you guys know how to put gesso down and then pull some away. So I laughed because that bottom right hand corner, it says pants from the pattern. And I have a friend at work who I call Pants, and people don't get why I call her Pants, but it just worked because sometimes she's sleepy pants, and sometimes she's grumpy pants, and sometimes she's happy pants, so she's Pants. So that's why. So that made me laugh. So I took some gray acrylic paint and I smeared it over the whole page, and then heated the back of the page so that way it would set where it was touching the paper, but not the top layer of the paint. And then used the baby wipe to bring the rest of it up. See, like that. That's my favorite way to get a wash if you don't have glazing fluid. You can easily kind of create your own glaze. And I could have pulled a lot more of this gray paint up had I wanted to, but I really loved the gray and the beige background. I was like, okay, this page is almost done. Kind of made itself for me. So that was nice. So then I took my page to the sewing machine and I ran a couple of like stitches up and down, and then I just kind of shift the page as I'm going so it kind of just meanders up and down, and then I'll run a couple lines over each other. And then it gets this cool organic shape. So, and then the picture is one that I was going to use for the last page we did with the boys. I forget what the page I did was. Oh, the Gaga one where she was half naked. So I really wanted to use this, so I asked them if they wanted to do a boys in heels photo, art journal thing. And they said yeah. So I was like, okay, awesome. So then I made this like right away as soon as they said they wanted to. Because I saw that photo on the internet and I went, oh my god, that photo is fantastic. So, just a really good shot. It's artistic. So then I am using Distress ink. I want to say in pumice stone, and I'm going right around the edges of the inclusion and the page just to kind of bring in the edges. And then I'm using the pad just to go right around the edge too. I think this might be black soot or weathered wood. I'm not sure. I can't see it on the screen. And it's been too long since I made this page. Black soot. I think it's black soot. I think I used the pumice stone first and then the black soot. Or black soot. I don't know. I used Distress ink. There you go. So, yeah, there's not much left to this page. If you guys know my current style, you're gonna know what's coming. I mean, come on. Come on. What's coming? I'm right now searching for a pen. Yeah. So I'm gonna do some writing. It always cracks me up when people tell me I have nice handwriting because I don't think I do. I think people are wrong. I had someone at my job the other day tell me, "Oh my god, your handwriting is so awesome." And I was like, "You sure? Really? You sure?" Yeah. I'm not buying it. I think she wanted something from me. So I think I was just journaling about, I don't know, men in heels, probably. About that juxtaposition of the masculinity and the femininity. So when I was putting down the words, which are Tim Holt stickers, when I was putting those down, my brush still had some gray in it from the background, and so it kind of tinged the paper because the paper wasn't sealed. So those ended up being not stark white, which is good actually, because watching it on the video, I went, oh, that looks so much better with it not being white. It's still, the words still stand out, but and I was using my Aqua Monolith pencil right here, and I created like a drop shadow around all the letters, and then I really deepened underneath. I was playing with shadows a little bit. And I'm not done playing with shadows yet. So, oh, as you can see under his foot, I added a shadow there also with the Aqua Monolith. I lost some footage, so I'm sorry. But yeah, I just did a straight line underneath him and then just kind of feathered it out a little bit in the middle. So that's how I created. So he didn't look like he was just floating on the page, because that would have been awkward. And then I just signed my name. So I hope you guys liked the page, because like I said, it's one of my favorites, and I hope you guys check out Paul and Mike's videos as well and see if you like them as well. I will talk to y'all soon. Bye!